Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie Nunez Jose. I'd like to start off by thanking each of you for taking the time to participate and joining us today. The reason we're here today is to gather opinions and attitudes about issues related to impacts of playing online games on youth. I'm going to lead our discussion today. I will be asking you questions and then encouraging and moderating our discussion. As we start, I would like to introduce first our beautiful and handsome panelists. Our first panelist, he is a doctor from Bulacan City, Philippines. He has been practicing medicine for over 20 years and specializes in cardiology. He works at a local hospital in his country. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. Albert Catamora. Our next panelist, she is a teacher from Cebu City, Philippines. She has been teaching for over 15 years and specializes in early childhood education. She works at a secondary school in her country. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Miss Nilene Gomez. Next panelist, he is a secretary from Coron, Palawan, Philippines. He has been working as a secretary for over 15 years and specializes in office management and organization. He works at a local law firm in his country. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Mr. Jubin Sumaco. A big round of applause. Next panelist, he is a businessman from Baguio City, Philippines. He has been working in business for over 25 years and specializes in finance and investment. He works in a local investment firm in his country. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Jumari Corbin. And our last panelist, she is a flight attendant from Manila City, Philippines. She has been working as a flight attendant for over 5 years and specializes in customer service excellence on board flight around the world. She works with a major airline company in her country. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Miss Rizalyn Rumal. A big round of applause. Today, we'll be discussing the impacts that playing online games can have on youth. Based on research, for those in the Philippines, a recent statistics show that 95.8% of internet users between the ages of 16 to 64 play video games. With the prevalence of these games, it is important that we consider the potential effects that they have on young people, both positive and negative. We will be exploring the potential effects of overuse of online games on mental health, neurological development, and social functioning. It will be an interesting discussion, so let's get started. Now, let us hear their thoughtful insight about the topic. May I call our first panelist, Dr. Albert Catamora.
Thank you for introducing me, Ms. Stephanie. Hi everyone, good morning. In my opinion, playing online games can have both positive and negative impacts here depending on how they are used. On one hand, they can provide an other for activities and social interaction with peers for sleep hygiene, mobile legends, MLCOD, and other online games. You can connect with people from all around the world. So in my experience, it helps giving real-time feedback on how well you are playing. It improves our teamwork skill and it builds relationship with friends On the other hand, they can lead to addiction to isolation from real-world activities like I've already experienced poor sleep, hygiene, physical heart atrophy, exhaustion, dehydration, obesity, heart problems, and depression. These are just examples based on what I've encountered.
Thank you, Dr. Albert. Now let me call the next panelist, Ms. Milene Gomez.
Thank you, Ms. Stephanie, for introducing me. Good morning, everyone. From my experience in the classroom, I've been seeing that online games can be both beneficial and detrimental of students' learning experiences. It can help them develop problem-solving skills as well as build relationships with their peers, but it can distract them from more important tasks like studying or completing assignments.
Thank you, Ms. Milene. Now, let me call the next panelist for his ideas and opinions. Let us all welcome Mr. Jubin Sumangko.
Thank you, Mrs. Stephanie, for introducing me. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Well, as for me, the time spent on giving the decrease in academic performance as online games are designed to be addictive and can take up large chunks of time that would otherwise be spent studying. Many students, many youths find themselves if engrossed in a game that they don't have the time to complete their tasks like exercise every day, completing their homework, and helping their parents.
Thank you, Mr. Jubin. Next panelist, Mr. Jumari Corbin.
Thank you, Mrs. Stephanie, for the heartwarming and hello everyone. As for me, online games can be helpful for young people to increase focus and concentration levels, hand-eye coordination, cognitive skills. As playing certain types of online games can be educational as well as a way to improve their problem solving skills in teaching and
Thank you, Mr. Jumari. Now let us hear our last panelist, Ms. Rizaline Rumol.
What a helpful welcome, Mrs. Stephanie. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Well, as for me, my opinion will be online games can improve social skills as they allow you to interact and build relationships with other players from around the world. Even if they're playing secretly, learning how to cooperate with others or competing in online games can also help young people to build relationships and open communication.
Thank you, Ms. Rizaline. Thank you, panelists, for all your thoughtful insight into this topic, which you talk the negative and positive impacts. Well, all of you have a point. So now, let's open up the floor for question and answer portion. Yes, Mr. Jory?
Mrs. Stephanie, I ask Mr. Jory to answer next.
Sure, sir, you may.
Mr. Joben, can you share your thoughts and the possible effect of playing online games on yourself?
Sure, Mr. Junari. Thank you for that wonderful question. There are various possible effects of playing online games on yourself. I know a friend of mine had experienced a lot of kind of these negative effects, just like for example, lack of physical activity, poor posture, poor sleep, eye strain, and vision problems, insomnia, anxiety, and depression and addiction.
And I see that you have a bad to different. It really depends on how you balance your time spending on playing and how you
Well, I agree with that. Who else who wants to question? Yes, Miss Niline. Please do stand up, ma'am.
May I question you, Miss Stephanie?
Sure, ma'am. What is it?
What you should do to avoid negative impacts of playing online games?
Thank you for that wonderful question, Miss Niline. To avoid negative impacts of playing online games on youth, it is important to set limits on the amount of time spent playing and encouraging yourselves to take breaks and engage in other activities.
Thank you, Mrs. Stephanie, for answering me and for your helpful answer.
You're welcome, ma'am. So now, I have a question. What are some tips you would give to a parents whose child is spending a lot of time playing online games? Anyone who could answer that?
I can answer that, please. Tips for parents whose child are spending a lot of time playing online games, including setting time limits, regularly checking in with their child about the types of games they are playing and with whom they are playing, and providing other activities or ways for their child to be productive, such as doing hobbies or partaking in physical activities.
Thank you, Miss Rizalyn, for that wonderful and helpful tips. Well, parents, guardians, or even youths, you know what to do. Before we end, does any one of our panelists have a question to our audiences?
Yes, I have one. It's important that we'll end this panel discussion with everyone learn something. I ask, what have you learned in this discussion? Anyone?
May I call Miss Marilyn Mega?
I learned that we should set limits when we play video games or online games.
Thank you, Miss, for sharing, Miss Marilyn Mega, for cooperating us. Now, in conclusion, we have discussed both positive and negative impacts that playing online games can have on youth today. But it is important for students and youths to remember that they should set a limits when they want to play video games. And also, it is important for parents, guardians, etc. to monitor their children's usage when it comes to video games, so they don't become addicted or to suffer any other negative consequences. Once again, a round of applause for our dear panelists. Thank you for coming today and talking about these issues. Your comments have given us a lot of different ways to see this issue. I thank you for your time. And also, thank you audiences for cooperating us today. That's all our discussion. Thank you for coming.